Hi, my name is Millie Corral and I will be presenting pre-employment testing and strategies. What are pre-employment tests? Pre-employment tests are assessments that employers use to decide whether a candidate is a good fit for a certain job position. We typically see tests such as emotional intelligence, job-related skills, or drug use tests within a pre-employment testing. Some benefits of pre-employment testing include higher productivity rates, increased employee retention and reductions, more efficiency, less time-consuming processes, ensuring that they are capable within the tasks of the jobs, and then mental and developmental stability. Next, some advantages of early testings would be objective data, which is provided quantifiable data on cognitive abilities, technical skills, personality traits, holistic evaluation tests that assess a candidate's suitability, cognitive tests focus on problem-solving skills versus personality traits, measuring resilience and team efforts. Identifying potential also allows for an assessment of areas that needed growth and development, placing an emphasis on weaknesses and strength. Reduced bias. Reduced bias can be focused on lowering negative opinions or ideas of age, gender, or ethnicity. Next, the first stage of the pre-employment testing would be, or the type, would be personality tests. Personality tests can be based on a greater job satisfaction or performances and can determine the working conditions one prefers. It's typically taken online in the current generation that we are in today, and it is designated to elicit information about a person's motivations or references, interests, or styles. Traits that are commonly assessed include extroversion, emotional stability, agreeableness, conscientious, and openness to experience. Some examples of this would be the Big Five model, the Myers-Briggs Personality Type Indicator, and the 16-factor personality questionnaire. Then we have drug testing, which is a commonly used screening instrument. According to Chapter 10, Human Resources Management, about 1 in every 4 full-time employees is tested when hired. Drug tests determine whether the subject is currently intoxicated. Nothing equivalent exists for any other drugs. For some jobs, it may be critical for workers to not use substance, legal or illegal. Some examples would be alcohol testing, saliva drug testing, and sweat testing. Next is the cognitive ability test. Cognitive ability traits or tests measure a range of intellectual abilities, including verbal comprehension. About 20% of U.S. companies use cognitive ability tests for selection purposes. Tests cognitive ability without thinking, perception, memory, verbal, and more. Cognitive tests are used to measure a candidate's reasoning memory, perceptual speeds, and accuracy. Some examples would be verbal analogies, arithmetic computations, and reading competitions. Next, we have performances. In a performance test, a test taker performs only a portion of the job. It is the most widely used type of test in the typing tests. Might require one to demonstrate specific research skills, presentation skills, and leadership skills. Performance tests may include a physical examination. Some types would be physical, verbal, and emotional performances. Here are some citations, and thank you for your time.